Hey, everybody, it's Rod with Rod's Books and Relics. Thanks for tuning in. I got a question for all my fellow resellers, and not just resellers, but anybody out there. Are you scared of this upcoming political and economic climate? I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room, guys. What's this going to mean for selling vintage clothing, books, all sorts of things? When people are struggling, when people are paying high gas prices, when people are, hello, comma, when people are struggling, paying high gas prices, a little trinket is not going to be top of their mind, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But just 2 weeks into this new president's administration, we have tariffs, we have a burgeoning trade war, we have airline disasters. I was going to fly around to a lot of seller meetups, maybe some eBay reseller meetups, maybe to, network with my community. I'm not so sure if I want to fly right now. First 5 days after he fired the FAA director, there was some sort of mishap around the country. So I have a brick and mortar store and I sell online. That positions me, hopefully, to weather the oncoming storms, whatever they may be. If things are slow online, I could have some walk in at the store. If there's a COVID shutdown again or something of that nature, another pandemic, which anything is possible, God forbid, I can sell online. I wonder if increased gas prices might spur people to do more online shopping. Take me, for example. I'm taking an indefinite break from nursing to pursue the vintage reselling. Now, granted, I was reselling and a store owner before I became a nurse, but the vintage, let's face it, is a lot more fun. Not always as rewarding, but it's a trade off. You're your own boss. You want to be your own boss. People in my family have always liked to be their own boss. And let's face it, that's why us resellers do this so often. Now, what does give me hope is that I've read lately that physical bookstores are are making a comeback. The Barnes and Noble is opening more stores. Independent bookstores are thriving, or as thriving as an independent bookstore can be. Let's face it. Um, I sell used books, semi collectible books, and then I also have antiques in the store. We are a welcoming environment for all, but this current climate is chaotic, divisive, unsure. None of that makes for good business. I mean, now we have Elon Musk and a bunch of 20-year-old tech bros hacking into your personal info. Really? Really, people? I've been selling on eBay since the late 90s, and I remember when they started PayPal. I was like, oh, Elon Musk owned PayPal. Yeah, we go way back. Of course, I don't think he started the company. I think he just swooped in and took it over, if I am remembering correctly what I've read. I mean, really? People. And that's why I love the reseller community, the vintage community. There are so many people with like-minded ideals such as I. And let's face it. I mean, let's face it, you might be thinking I'm coming off as some woke liberal, but I admit I like to make a little profit now and then too. Who doesn't? So you can be kind, you can be welcoming, and you can still be business minded. We've been so lucky lately to have such a diverse customer base at our store here just outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa's a fairly progressive city for Oklahoma, don't get me wrong. It's almost it's probably the lightest pink in the state, you know what I mean? So I guess my question is, what are you as a vintage reseller slash shop owner, online reseller, eBay seller, what have you? Are you doing anything different to prepare for this upcoming uncertainty, which I hope doesn't come to fruition?